So I thought it would be really funny to sit down with like my air conditioner on because it's over 100 degrees in El Paso right now. Actually, hang on just a second. I want to see what the exact temperature is. L Cartoons, go away. YouTube, close. No, don't go away, L Cartoons. I actually really love your channel. Hold on. Current temperature in Anthony, Texas.
It's 101 degrees in Anthony right now.
Yeah, see why Betrothed isn't out yet? So, I thought I could casually sit here and, like, talk about YouTube. Because no one really talks about YouTube. Like, people rant about YouTube, but, like, no one just, like, talks about it. And, like, me and YouTube is a really, really weird thing. Like, don't be afraid because I'm not quitting the channel. Because, like, sometimes when I feel like I'm in the mood to put something out there, I will. Like, I can sit down and do, you know, a chapter of Betrothed. I can do a Sims house tour if I've built anything new or good in The Sims 4. I play The Sims 4. Not any of the other ones, but I play 4. Anyway. But the thing is about my channel, it's too random for YouTube. In case anyone doesn't know this, YouTube has this algorithm thing where you can it literally measures what content you produce, so it knows what to recommend to people so that people will subscribe for similar content. One of the particular contents, oh my gosh. One of the particular things I love watching on YouTube is the YouTube animators, because I really love them. Not the ones like Share My Story or Actually Happened. No, those are all fake. I'm talking Tabs, I'm talking James, I'm talking, by the way, the odd one's out in case there's another James we don't know about that does animation. I'm talking Jaden, I'm talking L Cartoons. I love all those boys and I want to meet them so badly. Except maybe the odd one's out because he seems to have some pretty close-minded views on things, but that's a video for another day. He doesn't believe in astrology, what the heck? Sorry. James, if for some reason you watch this, like, I'm an ASMR channel, so you're already ranting about me. Actually, am I an ASMR channel? Let's back up here for the second to the very beginnings of my channel. Now, a lot of my videos from like 2013, wait, I joined in 2000, oh shit, I need to look up when I joined. I'm pretty sure I joined in 2014. Yeah, I joined in 2014 because that was when I got acquainted with another YouTuber that, it's not that I'm not on best terms with her, it's just, our relationship is freaking weird. Yeah, I joined in 2014. So, all of my older videos from like 2014 to 2018, beginning of 2019, have all been kind of deleted. And that's just because I really wasn't proud of them. I was very new. I was a visually impaired kid in high school. I also have autism, so I'm a little behind. In fact, psychologically, I'm age-locked. I was age-locked at 12 for a while, and I'm slowly creeping back up to my normal age, but that's a whole entirely other mental health issue that I just... God. My health issues are just... My mental health is just a big video waiting for itself. And if anyone's interested in that, maybe I'll talk about that. But I have always had an issue with staying as one type of content production. When I first started this channel, I wanted to be the ultimate Invader Zim channel, because in October of 2014, when I joined, I literally had to look that up, you heard me, I was probably one of the biggest Invader Zim fans ever. I was in my sophomore year of high school. Nothing could ever crush my Zimness, and nothing ever did, and I'm still the biggest Zim fan to this day. That's a lie. Long story short, I let something crush my Invader Zimness that really shouldn't. Basically, I got kind of sad that someone else was doing a lot more for the Invader Zim fandom than I was, and I had this world surrounding Invader Zim, and I literally made her stuff a part of my world because I talked to her so much, and then my entire world just kind of fell apart. But, yeah, that's why there's no part 3 to, 2 of my most popular videos. Oof! I gotta say this. Like, I wanted to be a Zim channel for the longest time, but then, when Zim was kind of shattering for me in March of 2015, I got really into a very unpopular book series, and when I mention it, most of you are gonna go, what the fuck is that? I am referring to the My Teacher is an Alien series by Bruce Koval. I've literally been lectured by someone on how to pronounce his name. It's not Koval, it's Koval. It's Koval! Well, the thing is that I started making videos of that. In fact, I voice acted in my own little way chapters of the My Teacher's an Alien book series. Little did I know that like 3 years after that, I would meet someone on Tumblr who I told about that, and she felt the need to report me to Bruce for that. And so I deleted those videos that I worked really hard on. And yeah, that kind of ruined My Teacher's an Alien for me. But it's okay, because I introduced it to my partner, and like, now it's pretty much almost back on track for me. Then I got really into Steven Universe. So, oh no, we're forgetting one of the biggest phases of this channel. My Wander Over Yonder days. God, Wander Over Yonder took over this channel for like a year and a half. I got into Wander Over Yonder in the summer of 2016. And if I did any videos, it was related to My Teacher's an Alien, Wander Over Yonder, and Invader Zim, mostly. I was also rediscovering my love for Lilo and Stitch, so, like, yeah, I did some really cringy videos, including a crossover fanfic with every single show I loved, and every single book series I loved being crossed over. But then, something happened. In August of 2016, I discovered Steven Universe, and yeah, that entirely took over my whole channel. Now, I had actively been avoiding Steven Universe for the longest freaking time, because its fandom just seemed kinda... Yeah, I heard some nightmare things about the Steven Universe fandom, and I was actually really afraid of getting into it, because I knew the 1 second I looked at this beautiful extravaganza of a musical cartoon series with 5 seasons, a movie that wasn't necessary, and an epilogue miniseries. Well, actually, at the time it only had 4.5 seasons, but I was hooked. I knew I'd be hooked the second I heard just one song, because I had already heard just one song. And that song was Strong in the Real Way. I had no idea who this character was. Actually, I knew I was going to be hooked on Steven Universe when it was airing in 2013, and I saw the episode where Steven can't cry to heal Amethyst, and he's in Rose's garden, and he goes, "Why can't I cry?" And I was legitimately tearing up. My 15-year-old self knew I could get into this show, but then I saw the episode Cat Fingers, and I'm a huge animal rights activist who loves cats, so I kind of strayed away from the show for like 3 years. But then in 2016, I was able to ignore the cat fingers, watch the entire series, get incredibly invested into that monstrosity of a plot that is like way too complicated to explain to anyone who doesn't understand it. Just know, if you're both a Transformers Prime and a Steven Universe fan, Pearl is Ratchet, Amethyst is Bulkhead, Garnet is Optimus, and no one is Bumblebee. Maybe Paradox could be Bumblebee? No. No, Peridot is Starscream. If he got the atonement arc he deserved. But there's the thing, is that was Steven Universe. Well, I kind of strayed away from Steven Universe content for a while because I just didn't think my videos were worth it. See, this was right around the time when I was really getting into the Round Table, and if you are a Steven Universe fan who hasn't watched the Round Table and Unstruck Fox's amazing theories about it, then please watch the Round Table. I mean, none of those... Okay, some of those theories came true, but like, you know, the series is over, so you can look back on the past and go, hey, remember when we didn't know this? Because that's what I do sometimes. Well, the thing is that I didn't think I was as good as the Round Table, so I just stopped producing. And I was also in my senior year at this time, so I was doing a lot. In March, I got into Star vs. the Forces of Evil. I tried producing my same Star vs. the Forces of Evil. I shipped a very controversial ship that I think only 5 people ship. Star X Ludo. Oh, God. That was actually a really horrible phase of my YouTube career. I was getting bullied for it to the point that my friend actually had to make a video because I was too afraid to. And luckily, actually, I had given her the information for my account so she could do my YouTube banner for me. And so she made a video saying that she just wanted people to appreciate me for me and not judge me for what I shipped. I graduated high school. I produced a graduation PowerPoint that I think is still public. If not, it's unlisted. And if you really want to see the cringy thing, if it is not public, because I don't feel like scrolling through to check it, then maybe I'll link it in the description. Who knows? But the thing is that, like, I didn't know what I was doing with YouTube. And I also didn't know what I was doing with my life. 2017 was a weird year. And 2017 was a very interesting year. Also, I'm totally wrong. I didn't get into Wander in 2015, or 16, I got into Wander in 2015. There's a really sad reason why I remembered that, which I don't really feel like getting into, but just trust me on this. Anyway. Here's the thing. 2017 and 2018 were weird years for me because I had no idea what I wanted to do. In October of 2017, I thought I'd register for the spring semester of 2018. I thought I wanted to become a music person of some sort. But then my family was like, oh, you're going to college? Let me get you all this merch. And then it was like, oh my gosh, holy shit, this is being forced on me. Like, what? And so I didn't end up going in 2018. I decided not to finish my application. And looking back, that was kind of a big mistake. Well, 2018 rolls around. February 27th comes around. 2:30 p.m. comes around. No one else is going to get this reference, but I just gotta say it. Derp Herbington comes around. I get introduced to Transformers Prime, and my life completely changes. Forever. I knew I was going to love this show the second I heard RC's voice. I don't know what it was about RC, but I loved it. And then Cliffjumper died. And I actually thought, I was a little disturbed by that, to be honest with you. Because at this time, I was actually really innocent and pure. I was going to lose my innocence pretty quickly because of how heartbroken and bitter I would become in that year. But you guys, I think, already know that story. And again, that leads into my mental health issues, which I would make a video on, but, you know, I don't know if anyone wants to hear that. Here's the thing, is that when Transformers came into my life, I was also doing something that my old fans may remember. I haven't brought up this giant snowball of old and weird and one of the worst times in my life, because I don't want to sound like I'm blaming the people for this, but if you're one of my really old fans, then you remember the Q&As. I would make videos that lasted anywhere from an hour to 2.5 hours, answering every single question I got from every single person. That's right, people would send me multiple questions. It started with just a 12-minute video that had a girl asking me questions. That turned into a 25-minute video. That turned into a 40-minute video. And then I'm in my closet at midnight in April, and I'm crying because I really don't feel like doing this Q&A. I'm tired as hell. I'm going through one of the worst parts of my day, but like, my YouTubers think they're getting me through it. My people think they're getting me through it. I'm lying to them. The Q&As were what I was known for, and I had subscribers coming at me left and right. I stopped the Q&As for about 4 months, but I decided to repick them back up in August of 2018. Fun fact, that's around the same time that Kelsey Animated had her stroke. Moving on. I really liked talking about myself, but I wanted to do it for me, not for other people. And answering the questions that people sent me, really, it was hard. I didn't use voice assistant because, well, at the time it was TalkBack because I had a Samsung J7. And I didn't use it because I was literally screen recording on this device. You would literally hear silence and then me answering a question, which is not okay in my opinion. So I stressed my eyes for an hour and a half. Did I mention I was severely visually impaired? I think I did. Yeah, I think I've mentioned that before. But I would stress my eyes for literally anywhere from an hour and a half to 2 hours trying to read these questions that people were asking me, and I was doing it all for them because I cared about them. And then came the formation of a group I haven't talked about in years. Now, I've said I'm not going to say their name because I don't want to badmouth them, but I seriously doubt they exist anymore. The thing is that my fan base, for some reason, included a lot of conservative Christian people. I'm not saying this about everyone, but the majority of those who are tend to be kind of closed-minded. And I was talking about some pretty serious things. The major of those being my escapism. And this group of psychology majors thought that I was very odd to be practicing escapism, to the point that they made a Google Hangout to chat about it. My YouTube channel basically became me feeling as though I was attacked, when in reality these people were trying to give me their support. I believe in my heart to this day that they were doing what they felt was right, but it wasn't what was right for me, and I was really uncomfortable. You see, I have a really guilty conscience, and I have overcomfort syndrome. And so I tend to feel guilty about everything that I don't do for people. And so the head of their group was just about to get his PhD. He was a sweet, sweet, sweetheart from Florida, and I know he was trying his best to do what he thought was right to help me. They knew I was going through a very, very difficult time because of the person who introduced me to Transformers. I wouldn't learn until literally just a few months ago that actually most of that was my fault. So, anyway, I meet with this person. It's like a day before I'm supposed to start working because I also started a job at this time. I was also in a relationship I wasn't ready for, and I also had YouTube breathing down my neck. And this guy wants to help me with therapy. He blames my escapism. Granted, he thought it was a lot more severe and a lot more unbalanced than it actually was, because I was making public videos about my escape world, which no longer exist. And I got off of Skype with him and I cried. I don't want to badmouth him at all or make him feel horrible, because he did everything that was right for me. He did what he felt was right. I just wasn't ready to hear what I honestly needed to maybe hear. Things changed. I only worked at that job for 2 weeks before I quit because my boss was kind of horrible. And I decided to not make the Q&As because they were just stressing me out. I would make videos where I would express my half-asleep opinions, and one of those videos almost led to me becoming one with the Allspark. Of my own accord. So, yeah, my YouTube channel wasn't my best friend. It wasn't always my best friend. Keep in mind that in April of 2018, I produced the Invader Zim NSFW video, the first one. The one that has over 10,000 views right now. That's my most popular video, and to be honest, I'm a little embarrassed because I don't make Invader Zim content anymore, and I hardly ever make ASMR content because I'm living in a house where that really isn't the best because of unplanned noises that just can't be prevented. So, my channel did become an ASMR channel for a while. But then I said I was open for requests, and I want to thank you all for submitting your requests, but it was a lot. To the point where my channel wasn't mine again. And I started to feel that way that I felt in the end of 2018 and the beginning of 2019. So, I decided on two things. One, I was going to pick a username that I would stick with, because I have had so many names that people who may try to find me from like 13 years ago, no, from like 2013 that may want to see some of my videos. A, some of those videos are gone, and B, they're not going to be able to find me because I've been through so many names. But the thing is, I felt like I had to change my name based on what content I was doing. Because one thing I knew about the big YouTube channels was that they were big because they made similar content every single time. The family vloggers, they do daily vlogs. The YouTube animators, they make storytime animations. But me, all of my videos are random. And some of my videos have been for other people and not for myself. And that's really hard for me. My YouTube channel needed to become my own, so I changed it to what will be its final name, I promise, Aria's Voice. Some of you from the old days may know my old name, and in case you're curious, because it has been on YouTube, it's Rowan. But I have some pretty serious name dysphoria as well, and that's an entirely different issue for a completely other video, because if I went through all my mental health issues in one video, this entire video would just be way too long, and I've said video way too many times in one sentence. Video! One thing hasn't changed. I love talking about my life. I'm not sure if this is still up, public or not, and it probably isn't because I mentioned escapism. I tried to educate people about escapism for a while, and it never worked because the only audience I attracted, honestly, was mainly 13, 14-year-olds who kind of weren't on my level. No offense to the escapists who are watching this. I'm sure you're all wonderful. I wish I could be a storytime channel so badly. But I think I've mentioned this before, I'm severely visually impaired. I can't draw worth a damn. The person who can draw really well is actually my partner, but she has a YouTube channel of her own that she has to think about, with far more subscribers than mine. And that's another thing. I'm actually kind of afraid of becoming a big YouTuber. With even as little as 150 subscribers, I had a lot of pressure put on me to make videos. These YouTube animators who only produce one video a month with millions of subscribers are most likely asked every single day, hey, why don't you make more videos? Animation takes time, which is why you're staring at a starry sky background while I'm doing this. Because animation takes a whole scrap ton of time. Time that I personally don't have to dedicate, because A, I can't draw, so I'm not really confident enough in my drawing / editing skills to put this up on other than, like, the starry sky picture you're seeing right now. And B, I just don't have the ability. I don't have the time. I'm gonna be starting college literally on, well, actually I start on Tuesday, but actually I don't have physical classes, so yeah, it is Monday. My mind is kind of limited, but I love talking about my life. It's something I've always wanted to do. The YouTube algorithm can't find me. It's literally just like, what did she upload this time? Wait, what's her name again? Where did she go? Wait, she's doing this now? What? How am I supposed to recommend this really popular video if she's not even making videos like this anymore? You see how weird that is? To be honest with you, I kind of wish the Invaders Zim videos didn't exist, because those are like my only 2 Zim videos on this channel. And as I told you earlier in the video, that my Zim baggage is kind of really heavy, and there's reasons why I really don't delve into that world. But, I mean, people like it, so I have to, right? This is the problem with me. I think people like things, so I don't want to upset people. I've grown up in a house where I thought I've upset someone my entire life. So, you know, gotta keep everyone happy. Right? I need to keep myself happy. And I need to figure out what content I want to produce. I really wish I could make storytime animations, because I would love to join that group of animators. I want to meet Joey and Kelsey. I want to meet Ellen Max so badly. I want to have a conversation with Tabs about Transformers, because one of her roommates she nicknamed Megatron, so I've got to know which Transformers continuities she has seen, and if she hasn't seen Prime, I will make her watch it. Yeah, I'm pretty crazy about Transformers. But I'm not an artist. Far from, as I've mentioned before. So I don't know what to do. This has basically just literally been me ranting about my YouTube channel and its history. YouTube itself isn't all that bad for other people. For some, it's a popularity contest, and if they can't win, they die. I used to be really, really competitive. If someone was higher than me at something, I would cry. I would lose my mind. But I had to stop, and I had to think, what's better for me? Do I keep crying, or do I move forward? I'm not on a mission to be the best ASMR artist. I'm not on a mission to be the best Sims 4 builder. I'm just me. I want to do things gosh, my want to be a storytime animator is killing me. Maybe I could just be a storytime channel? Maybe people might like my starry sky background? I don't know. Maybe I've thought of making my little character a circle, but then I'd have to change my YouTube avatar, and I actually really like my Sims 4 avatar. The background was not from Kaz, by the way. That was made with Instant Alpha on the iPad. That thing is really great, and if anyone wants a tutorial of it, because it's super easy to use, and like, again, it's amazing, please let me know, because I'd be happy to show you. I just want two things for myself and YouTube. One, I want to produce videos for me and not feel pressured by other people to do videos that they want to see. And two, I want it to be decent. I don't want to be a cringe-worthy YouTuber who studies over my words or has trouble finding things when she wants to do an Invader Zim merchandise show off to the point that it actually takes 4 parts to get the damn thing done. Yeah, that actually happened. That video is now deleted because I didn't like it. Number 3, I just want to mentally mature as a YouTuber. I want to think about what type of content I want to produce and just stick with it. I'm a person who changes my mind constantly. Yeah, classic Libra. So, figuring out exactly what I'm gonna do as far as YouTube content, it's kind of weird for me. But, hey, anyone can work at anything, and that was a not so brief history of my YouTube channel. Yes, Foot of a Ferret, I stole that. I'm literally going to title it that, and if Foot of a Ferret finds it, he's going to... Well, I don't know if he'd ever find it. I literally only have, like... How many subscribers do I have? Let me see. Oh. Wait, hold on. Hold up. No, I don't want to switch accounts. Oh, for a second I thought my banner had turned purple, but it hadn't. I'm at 561 now. Thank you. I appreciate that. And to those of you guys who've stuck through my like weird random videos where I can't decide what I want to do, I want to change that. I know I want to talk about Transformers in some degree, and I definitely want to talk about my embarrassing TF moments because, trust me, I have a bunch of those. But I need your guys' input. Do you think you and the rest of the world would be fine with my starry sky picture, or should I just burst out of my comfort zone and maybe add a little art to this? I don't know. You tell me. I only asking for your input because I don't want to see what you want. I want to know what you think. I'm a person who values other people's opinions, and if you think I was wrong to, you know, get scared away from YouTube because I was, like, popular, then, yeah, go ahead and judge me. I accept any comments. I remember I used to be such an anxiety-ridden BB thing and be like, oh, no criticism, please. Nah, dude. I've been desensitized to that scrap a long time ago. Well, everyone, thank you so much for watching my weird video, if you did. If you stuck around to the end. This video is sponsored by no one, but if anyone wanted to sponsor me, please let it be Coinmaster. I love them so much, even though I haven't played the game in like 3 weeks. But thank you guys, seriously, so much for just honestly being with me. How long have I been recording? Oh my god, this is a 33-minute video. Only my partner's gonna get this joke, but it's not as long as Leo's video, though. At least it's not as long as Leo's video. That makes sense to no one, but I don't care. My partner's probably gonna listen to this and laugh her ass off. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If speaking the truth is deception, then I am very gladly guilty. Till all are one, you guys.